India Global.
India Global.
Hello and welcome. Home to the world's earliest known civilizations of Sumer, Akkadian, Babylonian and Assyrian that arose in the fertile Mesopotamian river valley in Asia between the Tigris and the Euphrates rivers, Iraq is called the cradle of civilization. The earliest form of writing, the cuneiform script, was developed here.
Babylon, Ur and Nineveh were some of the highly developed urban centers of the ancient world. Baghdad is the capital of modern Iraq.
The cities of Najaf and Karbala are important pilgrimage centers. India and Iraq have enjoyed enduring political, economic and cultural ties. The city of Basra was for the Arab world a market of Indian merchandise which included textiles, spices and food grains, as well as for the famous pearl trade that flourished through Indian traders and jewelers.
Iraqi philosophers had a deep impact on Indian spiritual movements, and Iraqi spiritual leaders have a following in India. Indian soldiers and railway workers in Iraq during the British colonial period have left a lasting imprint on Iraqi society. India's ambassador in Baghdad, A. Ajay Kumar, described the close historical ties between the two countries.
India and Iraq enjoyed deep cultural ties through centuries. The Iraqi philosophers and the Sufi saints like Hassan al-Basri, Junaid al-Baghdadi and Sheikh Bahlul had great impact on medieval India's spiritual thinking. Iraqi spiritual leader Sheikh Syed Abdul Qadir Jilani has enormous following in India even now. Most striking evidence of this deep-rooted cultural and spiritual relations is that none other than Guru Nanak Dev Sahib visited Iraq and stayed in Iraq for 3 months as the guest of Sheikh Bahlul and had prolonged deliberations on spirituality and philosophy. There used to be a shrine where Guru Nanak Dev stayed and thousands of people used to visit the shrine. Currently, the site where shrine existed is protected under Ministry of Culture of Iraq.
During the high-level exchange of visits between India and Iraq, including joint commission and business delegation meetings, the focus has been to intensify bilateral contacts and actively invest in each other's economies. Speaking of bilateral ties, Indian envoy Ajay Kumar says,
Iraq has been one of our closest friends in this region, and the relations flourished irrespective of the political changes happened in this country. Iraq is among one country which India established diplomatic relations in 1947 itself, immediately after it became independent. Iraq is one of the countries which unequivocally supported India's position on issues like Kashmir and India's right to nuclear technology. Indian nationals have played a major role in building this country until 1990s, before the Gulf War. Every Iraqi citizen of older generation has fond memories of a few Indians who worked with them or had been their family physician or teacher.
Iraq is the world's second largest oil reserves and is the second largest supplier of crude to India after Saudi Arabia. Ambassador Kumar observed that energy security is a crucial area of cooperation between Iraq and India.
India is one of the most important crude oil importing countries as far as Iraq is concerned. We have been buying approximately $20 billion worth of crude oil from Iraq annually. Approximately 1/4 of Iraq's oil revenue comes from India.
But trade and investment opportunities in Iraq, Ambassador Kumar says,
India used to be one of the major exporting countries to Iraq until 1990s. Post 2003, India's export to Iraq declined and currently it stands at around $1 billion, which is far below the potential. Recent years, especially after visit of Iraqi Prime Minister to India in 2013, both countries have started efforts to enhance bilateral trade and investment. In the present scenario, we cannot expect much of foreign direct investment to come from Iraq. However, for Indian companies looking for investing in new markets with long-term potential, Iraq could be an ideal destination.
India's development assistance to Iraq includes capacity building through slots for Iraqis in the Indian Technical and Economic Cooperation (ITEC) program, under which several Iraqi officials have been trained. Iraqi students also come to India for higher studies under scholarship programs offered by the Indian Council of Cultural Relations. at least some faculty of every university in Iraq has studied in India.
There's also been active cooperation between personnel in the medical and engineering fields. The Indian Oil Corporation has provided training in India to Iraqi officials in the oil sector.
For Iraqis, India is a choice destination for education and quality Medicare. Speaking of these people-to-people contacts, India's ambassador Ajay Kumar says,
India has also emerged as the most favorite destination for medical tourism for Iraqis. Last year, we issued over 43,000 visas, out of which more than 80% were medical visas.
Time to wrap up our program, but before we go, here's a question for you.
A residential district in Baghdad has a distinct Indian connection. Can you tell us what it is?
Send in your answers to indiajourneys360@gmail.com.
Congratulations Ramesh Kumar from Delhi and Deepak Rawat from Ghaziabad for sending in the right answer to a question on Zimbabwe. Kantibhai Gordhan Patel is the Indian origin businessman, philanthropist and senator accorded hero status by Zimbabwe.
Until next time then, goodbye.
And travel safe.